The killing of the black man. The miseducation came about where they were prevented from reading, where it would be a crime to read, where they would lose all knowledge of themselves and be disconnected from their culture and from their heritage, and then retaught or re-educated, which is miseducated. And then they would tell them, well, you this people, and this is your God. Do everybody understand that? Everybody got that? Read on.
Wood and stone.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Yeah, you're going to be so degraded, so degraded, so impoverished that when people see you as a nation, when other nations look at you, especially the ones that have information and wisdom to know that you really are the Israelites, when they see your poor conditions, your horrific conditions, it would be an astonishment to them. Read on.
A proverb.
And you will become a proverb. Read on.
And a byword.
And then they will make up things to summarize you as a people, as a person. That's what a byword is. Something that describes you. One word that embodies you as a person. That word is nigger. And then a couple of years ago, more than a couple of years ago, I told you that word was going to make a comeback. Okay.
Right.
Remember that, right?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that, right?
Yeah.
You remember that, right? Black people were optimistic, okay? They felt that they were finally putting that word in the casket, okay?
Well, in Texas, an unusual funeral, not for a person, but for a racial slur.
Yes, a Houston area group buried the N-word, and as CNN's Rick Sanchez reports, media buzz may have triggered what's becoming a movement.
Snoop Dogg raps about it.
Park it like it's hot.
Yes, the N-word is still around nearly 150 years after the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. And a group in Texas thinks it's time to bury it. They gathered Saturday to do just that.
I would like for you to take note of the casket. The first documented use was 1786, which we lay to rest today, 777.
We want positive affirmations from everyone that the N-word dies with all of this.
They felt that they made achievements as a people through the struggle. And the only problem they had was the rappers. That was it. As long as we get the rappers to stop saying niggas, we good. We good. Because America, they done elected a black man to be the president of these United States. So they was hopeful that all of this is finally behind us. We just get these damn rappers, these youngsters, to understand the repercussions of their actions when they put those words out there, And, I made sure I came in and said, okay, you're going to hear that word more now than you ever heard it. You understand that? And it's going to be because America elected a black man to be president. I think that was common sense. That was back in 2008.
Yep.
That black man that was elected to be president went and gave us a speech. And, I can't remember the whole speech, but I remember this part. He said, at this defining moment, change has come to America.
Every time you see me, you want to mess with me. I'm tired of it. It stops today. Hold on. Don't touch me, please. Do not touch me. Damn, man.
All right, stop. Use your hands, buddy.
Put your hand behind your back. I can't breathe.
Mike Brown.
No reason.
An unarmed teenager shot dead on a Saturday afternoon. How did this happen? Moments earlier, Dorian Johnson says he and his friend Big Mike were walking in the middle of a neighborhood street when a police car pulls up.
And the officer says, get the out of the street, verbatim. It was his words.
Johnson says a squad car starts to leave, but goes into reverse, backing up within inches of the teens. Mike Brown's friend says Brown was just trying to get away, not fighting for the gun.
I saw the fire come out the barrel, and I instantly knew that it was a gun. I looked at my friend Big Mike, and I saw that he was struck in the chest or upper region, because I saw blood splatter down his side, his right area. And at that time, we both took off running.
Another witness is watching from a distance.
The officer gets out of his vehicle and pursues Michael as he's shooting his weapon. Michael jerks his body as if he was hit.
And at that time, he turned around with his hands up, beginning to tell the officer that he was unarmed and to tell him to stop shooting.
Then he turns around, faces the officer, and puts his hands up, and the officer continues to shoot him until he goes down to the ground.
I watched him until his body stopped moving, and then
Right. Trayvon Martin.
Now to the Trayvon Martin case, the newly released video and eyewitness reports about the struggle in the moments before that gunshot rang out. ABC's Matt Gutman has been analyzing this new evidence all day.
A first look at how that fateful night began for Trayvon Martin, buying Skittles and iced tea at the 7-Eleven. And tonight, police recordings where, for the first time, we hear eyewitnesses describe Zimmerman's behavior in the seconds after the shooting.
The guy had his hands in the air saying, "The gun's on the ground, I shot this guy in self-defense."
To another witness, Zimmerman seemed dazed.
Looked like he just got his butt whooped. Not shocked, but like just getting up, just basically getting up from a fight.
Zimmerman then spoke to that witness, who characterized him as oddly matter-of-fact.
Not like he was in shock or anything. Not like, I can't believe I just shot someone. It was more like, just tell my wife I shot somebody. Like it was nothing.
Right? All this happened since 2008, right? Right? The killing of Michael Brown brought about certain things that just set off a firestorm. Okay, like I said, when you see racism and, again, what do Esau always want to claim? They want to claim we're not racist. Okay. If you shoot an unarmed black man, it wasn't racist. It had nothing to do with that. He was a criminal. He stole cigars. Okay, right? If you choke a black man, in front of everybody, right on video, you choke him to death, that's not racism, even though everybody on his back is white. While he begging for his life, telling him he can't breathe. They still got the WWF hold on him till the life went out of him. But it's not racism, right? They tell you all the time, we're not racist. And black people started believing that stuff. They started getting confused. Like, well, we know you called us, you brought us into slavery, and we know you don't, we the last hide in the first fight, and the first one's killed in the scary movie. I'm confused on how. We know nigger came from you. You brushed your teeth with that word. You wake up in the morning, nigger. We know that came from you, okay? You got a comedian that Paul Mooney, okay, said that damn they make their teeth white by saying nigger, okay? Their teeth get whiter, nigger. I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to get to it later on. There was a frat house. Y'all know about that frat house, right? In Oklahoma, right?
There'll never be a nigger, I say. There'll never be a nigger, I say. You ain't from a tree, but don't never talk to me. There'll never be a nigger.
But I ain't going to talk about the ones on the bus. I'm going to talk about the frat house mom. It was some crusted up Edomite. Okay, she was crusted up. Crusty as hell, and that ain't got nothing to do with racism. She was crusty, okay? Actually, we don't say crack and none of that. And when we do say crack in here, we're not talking about Edomite, okay? Just want to let you know that. We're talking about a person that boasts, that cracks, okay? But you don't hear that stuff in here because we're not like them, okay? But nevertheless, it was a crusty Edomite. She was the frat house mom, okay? And there was some rap music playing in the background, and she was just up there, that's one of the things I tell y'all to Google. You can Google that.
Tonight, another video has surfaced. This one appears to show the fraternity's 78-year-old house mother using that same racial slur back in 2013.
This video, which surfaced last night, appears to feature Bhutan Gilbo, the 78-year-old SAE house mother known as Mom B. In the 2013 video posted on the Vine website, Gilbo is seen rapping the lyrics to a song that includes the N-word.
Okay, she just nigga. She laughing like hell. She just nigga. The Israelites have always suspected that this is not normal. There has to be a conspiracy, because everybody can't be against you, and everything can't just go wrong all the time. They always suspected that there's somebody behind this. This is systematic. Okay, that killing of the Blackman, young Blackman, in Ferguson, Missouri, set off a firestorm that brought out what most people have suspected, most black people at least, most Israelites at least, for decades, for generations, that there is a system that's actually against our people. It's not just one racist cop. That's why, everybody that's in the truth, that's in law enforcement, that little blue wall or that little code y'all got where you want to stick together and all that, you better realize what you're sticking with. The Lord said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Look what they did to Mike Brown. They did to Mike Brown.
Bless the nation of Israel forever. All that hate the nation of Israel have a day to be reckoned with. The killing of the black man.